Hello everyone, I'm happy to show you Shanghai Grand Prix Round 6, and this is the 6th game of the tournament. I'm playing white and I'm choosing Catalan opening. We're developing quite fast because both of players knows what they wanna get, and as you see we are talking a bit. Don't do it during the tournament because, well, we know each other a long time and we are from the same region, so we have something to discuss, but we stopped quite fast. So we exchanged our queens. Black is getting nice pressure on the A file. I didn't pay attention to this, but honestly A file was quite important in this game. Here Black could push pawn to D4. That was my little miss, but opponent didn't notice it. And after I'm pushing my pawn to d4, actually it's quite okay, but black has more stable pawn structure and white doesn't have quite a lot of space for developing or attacking something. So I'm going bishop f4 and knight attacks my bishop. I don't want to lose the bishop, and surprisingly knight goes back. I'm preparing some center break, but looks like I didn't do it quite nice. So I am putting my rook in the center. Idea to help to my pawn, simply go to e4, and that's another miss. After g5 my knight is attacked, but still I can go to e4 because I'm threatening fork on e5, but I didn't notice it during the game. I'm going back with my knight to f3, trying to force opponent to push pawns forward to g4, h5 and making it weak, but opponent moving knight to e4. It was a surprise for me because here obviously I'm getting initiative, I'm conquering it and attacking the center. My knights finally can go out and bishop is getting a bit better on the light square diagonal. So after knight e4 I'm attacking the bishop. The bishop must go somewhere and most probably e7, and here I can continue to attack the center with d5. Here is a mistake. I must to develop my rook immediately, rook a to d1, but I decided to push the pawn first and after develop the rook. It was a little mistake, and here black is a bit better because actually pawn on d6 is quite weak, but still I can protect it because look at the black king. Pawns on g5 and f5, they are not so good. Long time I must to push pawn to a4 and here and other moves you can see it, but I didn't pay too much attention to this opportunity. So after bishop goes to b6 and stopping my knights, I got a chance to put my rook on the 7th rank, but it's kinda useless because it's protected. So here by rook d8 black could get better position because they still wanna put pressure on the d6 pawn. Here my rook is a bit lost the streak. I must to sacrifice my knight on b5 before rook e6 and after make a pin on the rook and the king. Here I already noticed it during the game, attacking the bishop, but after knight f6 finally I'm moving a4, but it's the wrong time. I'm lucky that opponent didn't notice that my pawn is still dangerous and at least can try to make troubles and go forward to the 7th rank, maybe even go to the 8th rank. So I'm capturing pawn on e7. Here rook must block it, and after knight d5 I'm threatening go bishop c6, but this opponent decided to give me a bishop, I prefer to take the bishop than the exchange. So we got quite interesting endgame. Black has a rook and knight, and looks like they can attack me, but my knights are unstoppable. They're attacking everything, and especially both of us have time troubles. So I'm so lucky because I can make a lot of checks. And here, for example, after king g5 and after knight goes to e7, I'm protecting my knight and capturing piece. So I already have an extra piece, and after one more bad move, I am also forking rook and king, and opponent is giving up. Well, thanks for watching. Welcome to Elf Chess Lab.